Hello! Last week I started a series on the music of the Nativity of Christ with a video about the kontakion of the pre-feast of the Nativity. That's I Parthenos Simeron, the kontakion that we sing in the period leading up to Christmas. During the liturgy, that's really the only indication that we're in the period of the Nativity fast. But during Matins, there's more music of this period. My personal favorite are the Katavasiae of Christmas. Let's back up a little bit and explain what Katavasiae are. The first thing to know is that when we have Matins in most parishes, we're doing a shortened version. Yes, an hour or so is pretty short when it comes to Matins. One of the characteristics of a full Matins service is the canon, and the canon changes with the season or feast. The canon is a long set of hymns made up of odes. If you've followed Matins in a book or on ages before, you've probably seen notations like Ode 1. An ode is a set of hymns sung to the same melody and having a particular theme, usually from the Old Testament. When you put all of the odes together, then you have a canon, so the canon can have many, many verses. An example you might be familiar with is the canon we sing during the service of the Akathist hymn. We sing a lot of verses of one melody, then a lot of verses with another melody, and so on. There are canons like this for the different feasts and seasons of the year. In our shortened version of Matins, we sing just one hymn from each ode, and these hymns are called the Katavasiae. In these hymns, as in every canon, you'll sometimes see references to Old Testament figures such as Jonah, Habakkuk, and the three youths from the book of Daniel. In the last ode, you'll hear about the Theotokos, and this hymn has a connection to the Megalinarion that you'll hear during the liturgy. There's a lot more to say about Katavasiae and canons, but that's enough for now. Let's hear the Katavasiae of Christmas. And once you've heard them, listen for them during Matins, right after the Synaxarion, which is the list of saints commemorated on that day.
Christ is born, glorify him. Christ is come from heaven, go and meet him. Christ is on earth, arise to him. Sing to the Lord, all you who dwell on the earth, and in merry spirits, O you peoples, praise his birth, for he is glorified. To the Son begotten, without flux of the Father before the ages, and who was lately made incarnate of the Virgin without seed, to Christ God now let us cry aloud, you have exalted the horn of our strength, only you are holy, O Lord. Jesse's root produced a branch, O Christ, and you its flower blossomed forth. From the Virgin who by Habakkuk prophetically once was called, overshadowed dense mountain. From her who knew not man you came incarnate, the immaterial God. Glory to your power, O Lord. God of peace and Father of mercies, your Son you have sent unto us as your messenger, the angel of great counsel who is granting peace. Therefore, having been guided to the light of godly knowledge, waking from the night to dawn, we sing your glory, O lover of man. Such as it received, Jonah as an embryo, the sea beast disgorged him from its bowels intact. With the Virgin, though, when the Logos had dwelt in her, taking on flesh, he came forth from her, preserving her yet incorrupt. For from her no fluxion suffered he, and he kept her unaltered in childbirth. The servants nurtured piously together, with contempt regarded the impious king's decree. intrepidly faced the threat of Holocaust, and while standing in the midst of flames they chanted thus, saying, O God of the fathers, you are blessed. We praise and we bless and we worship the Lord. Babylon's bedewing furnace bore the image of an extraordinary wonder, for it did not burn the youths it accepted, nor did the fire of divinity consume the virgin's womb wherein it went. So let us melodiously chant in praise, let all creation bless and extol the Lord, and let it exalt him supremely to the ages. O my soul, magnify her who is greater in honor and in glory than the armies of heaven. I see here a strange and paradoxical mystery, for behold, the grotto is heaven, cherubic throne is the Virgin, the manger a grand space, in which Christ our God the uncontainable reclined as a babe, whom in extolling do we magnify.